Valmalenco, a mountain valley I wanted to visit for a long time. This place in the Italian Alps is famous among mineral collectors as a locality of many minerals, mainly the rare green Garnet Demantoid. Not that far ago, a specimen of this mineral from an older mineral collection was sold for $370,000. Finding such a piece is almost impossible these days, but as I embark on a journey to Valmalenco, I couldn't get away the hope I will find at least some demantoid crystals. Stay tuned and see for yourself if I manage to achieve this goal. Firstly, I needed to get there, all the way from the Czech Republic, through Austria, Switzerland and then finally Valmalenco, surrounded by the mountains with the highest reaching over 4,000 meters, the majestic Bernina Peak. Once reaching the valley, there is so many visible sites of mining activities, which also helped to develop this rural area in the past. The search for demantoid crystals is linked to the local asbestos extraction. For asbestos miners, demantoid was considered as an unwanted inclusion that needed to be eliminated, which is kind of a big contrast. What was worthless back then has such a big value these days. Valmalenco's demantoids remain one of the most prized gemologically, crystallographically and collector-wise, despite the recent discoveries of demantoid in Namibia, Iran and Madagascar. Demantoid was named in mid-19th century by a Finnish mineralogist after its discovery in northwestern Russia. The name symbolizes its diamond-like brilliance. The color of demantoid crystals in Valmalenco is different from what has been observed so far, being in some cases dark olive green. The crystals are almost transparent, which is also highly valued. The main demantoid localities in Valmalenco are arranged from Campo Franscia towards Monte Alpe Acquanegra. Francia was an interesting place to visit, but after a day of search, I was unfortunately unable to find anything interesting here. Nearby lies active serpentine quarries, but entry there is forbidden. One of the most famous are these vertical dumps from the Sferlún mine, which are really pretty steep. Other possible collecting spot is in landslides at the mountain Aquanera. It is still possible to collect about 3 mm green or yellowish crystals of demantoid, and I was recommended to visit this locality, as there are the best possibilities these days. The terrain here is very steep, dangerous, and I do not really recommend going there, as the risk of an accident is relatively high. After a day of collecting, luck smiled at me. I found this piece, maybe overlooked by other mineral collectors due to the calcite vein, which is not often associated with demantoid. A part of many small olive green crystals of demantoid, this large specimen contains also crystals of magnetite. Apart of this specimen, I did not find anything mentionable, but still I was so happy to have self-collected demantoid in my collection. Demantoid is definitely the most sought after mineral of Valmalenco, but many other specimens can be found inside the valley. Let's head to the area of Sasso Moro, in proximity of the Valaria glacier. After spending a night at this beautiful cabin, it was time to search. Many minerals can be found here, but I was interested mainly in perovskite, dark orange cubes of titanium. Unfortunately, I did not have much luck at this locality. Apart of this titanite and some anthraphyllite with magnetite, I didn't find anything interesting. but the views definitely made up my day. Slowly it was time to head back home, but there was one more place I really wanted to see before I leave. Val Sissone. Almost everything can be found here, from pegmatites with aquamarine, garnets, epidotes, zircon crystals, and much more. Although the weather was not the best, I headed out to the high parts of the valley, straight up to a glacial moraine. On the way, there was so many interesting specimens just lying next to each other. Big epidotes, quartz, lazulite, and even aquamarine. The way back in the mist with heavy backpack was really adventurous. Val Sissone was for me the best stop on this trip and the place I really hope to get back to. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can check out my trip to Edstal, a famous Austrian garnet locality, and the video report from my favorite mineral locality in the Czech Republic is coming next.